And it's ours, which is pretty.
I went and got lunch, I didn't trust you.
All
But
right.
Hey.
it's just us, and we have no revenue. so-
Yeah. Okay, well, ours on the money side of things, 5% bump, placeholder basically, so that doesn't change. Office supplies,
Do we really need, do we really use a lot of office supplies, or does something come out of that?
Where does it come from? Because I buy my own stuff, and I robbed paper from Chevy. So, yeah,
Budget
Chevy.
pays for it.
So this could go down, because where did this 62, I wonder?
Well, what-
Michelle's supplies when she first started.
Why isn't there a health insurance county contribution on here? Do we move that to a different line?
It's on the second page at the bottom in the
Ah.
general supplemental fund.
publications and legal notices.
That is what it is.
Well, especially if we do an ordinance change, do we think we should increase this? Because if we do ordinance updates next year, we're gonna have to publish all of that.
So go to 3.
Well, I think,
Should we go to, I'm just thinking ahead.
I do have a question on that. Ryan asked me to budget 25,000 out of his budget to do ordinance updating after he spoke to you, I think.
We got a
So-
ballpark figure.
So are we gonna pay for the publications out of one person's budget and pay for the updates out of another person's
No,
budget?
let's pay
Like,
for it
I
out
think
of
they should
his.
all be,
I do too.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it together.
like so we either need to put the ordinance changes in your budget,
Or in his.
or he needs to pay for the, it doesn't make sense to pay the,
let's leave it at 2,500 and address that.
And then move it to
Okay.
his, yeah.
okay.
I agree, thanks,
Court
Sean.
What's
proceedings. That's
that?
That's
What
all
is-
of our minutes.
Yep, so that's any
Oh.
publications of minutes.
We have to leave that.
Okay.
It's like we're over budget on that a little bit.
How much postage and mailing do we have?
Well, you guys pay rent on the postage machines.
Oh, it's coming up.
And then it wouldn't come out of the treasurer's budget for the one in annex?
Sorry, in the courthouse. Did I say minutes? Yeah, the courthouse. I'm sorry.
So
Courthouse,
this is
okay.
the courthouse.
This is the courthouse
Okay.
postage machine.
Okay.
Your
Now, that's something I want to talk about. I don't like having 2. I think that's a nonsense. I think we need to have 1.
But that comes, does she pay the whole thing out of her budget?
The one over here.
Which is expensive,
The
so
one
we're
here?
paying it twice. We're
Okay.
paying for 2.
So she doesn't share that with,
Discussion for tomorrow.
yeah,
She doesn't share it.
but it's only her office using it, none of the other people in this building use it?
That's
Okay. We need to talk about that.
All right, mileage looks like that's online. Education and training looks to be pretty much in order. The
Did we-
biggest change I made on here was I put the planning and management consulting down to 0 because the comp plan wasn't done.
Right.
And I do have, you guys have a resolution on the agenda for Tuesday to set up a public hearing for an amendment for the FY '24 budget, and I'm amending that line because we didn't budget for anything this year. That would be done last year.
Right.
We really will be done this
Do
year.
you know how much is gonna be left to pay this year?
Whatever the balance is currently.
Okay.
The last bill I sent you, it should have paid to date and then the amount left.
Okay, I'll look at that then,
Yeah.
and I'll make sure I amend to cover the whole thing. Okay.
Now, are you two gonna take some of the ISAC stuff coming up?
Well, that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do some of them, because
The spring one is coming up soon, March.
yes, and I did.
Conflict that, so I know what we're doing now.
I'm gonna
Haven't
do
decided
that
when we go to
one day of
supervisor.
the good day, and then I think I'll have to, I'm thinking about the other one, but,
Isn't there like a separate supervisor one too, like a
Yes.
one
yes,
day?
and that's the one I want, the supervisor.
And then you
one.
have the regular annual ISAC
Which is like
conference for
2 or
everybody.
3 days.
Yeah, I want the one day, I
I want
want
the
that.
one day too.
If I do anything.
Is this gonna cover it? I'm trying to remember, what was it, was the supervisor one, was it
$100.
$80?
Well, this one was 100, did you pay for it, the one I just did? This was 100.
Off to.
100 or 125.
I think
I
it
did
was,
a couple of go
yeah.
around.
Are we okay with that, or should we bump it up? For education and training?
Go up to 850, would be one more, or,
What do you think, Phil, are you planning on doing any training?
I might go to that one day thing, but I haven't decided yet.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's this year anyway.
That's true.
We can probably leave it.
We'll leave it, okay.
It's okay.
Dues and memberships, we're a little over our budget. What do we use, what do we do for that? Is that,
That's
That's
probably
your
your ISAC.
your ISAC supervisor's dues.
So
Ah.
that's done for the year.
okay,
Yes.
and they just raised it, I guess, huh?
And they were really helpful with the landfill stuff. They really were.
Oh, no, yeah, they were,
They
and they
really
also
are.
helped with this new wonderful law regarding budgets that we have to
Oh, this is
wade through.
way off subject, but you'll find this very interesting, you two. At the CCOG meeting yesterday, I sit across from Decatur, who is one of the Dirty 30. Do you know what they're,
The dirty
that are over, they call them the Dirty 30. They're the counties that are over the max levy.
Oh,
Theirs is 650. And so he's brand new elected, he has to cut millions and millions of dollars.
over the restricted levy or over the old current levy maximum?
So he's over, so he's at 650, so the general max is $3.50. So
Oh.
there's this group of 30 counties that are allowed, like, years ago, they were able to go, there's extenuating circumstances that allow you to be above that.
Oh, and now it's limited for extenuating.
Because you've got Decatur County, which
Yes.
it's got no growth,
Nothing,
and
Yeah.
and no industry, and now he's got, all of a sudden, right now, he has to lower.
He has a few years to get it
Yeah.
down below the 3.5, but yes.
He looked like a deer in the headlights.
It's gonna be painful for those really tiny counties.
And poor anyway.
okay.
There's 30 counties that are over, because like Shelley said, they allowed them to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be painful.
All right, well, that's,
Not in a good way.
it's a little short-sighted.
Well, that's because you don't ask before you do stuff.
All right, well, that brings us to our list today. Shelley, do you have anything you want to share with us while we're still convened today? Or?
I don't think so.
Here.
Yeah.
All right, nothing else, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Diane, is there a second?
Second.
By Heather. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, any opposed? Motion carries, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. One day now.